हेलो एवरीवन, आज का अपना एम है रिफ्रैक्शन थ्रू ए स्फेरिकल सरफेस। पिछली क्लास में हम लोगों ने कंप्लीट किया रिफ्रैक्शन थ्रू अ प्लेन सरफेस। सो द बेसिक फिनोमेना ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन रिमेन्स द सेम whenever a ray of light travels from denser medium to rarer medium. The refracted ray goes away from the normal, and whenever a ray of light travels from rarer medium to denser medium, a refracted ray goes towards the normal. This is the basic phenomena of refraction. So if we have a curved surface, then how this refraction and the formula changes, that is our aim for today's class. Okay, so the heading is refraction through a spherical surface. So actually we have four cases. If ray is coming from rarer to denser, this is case number 1, when ray travels from rarer to denser, and we have two cases in this: concave surface and number 2 is convex surface. So for this condition we have two, and then if we revert this, when ray coming from denser to rarer, again we have two cases. So we have to do four cases of this. So just to do one by one, I am taking this from rarer to denser and concave surface, then we will do for convex surface. So I am taking the number 1, concave surface. But before I start this, I am just giving you the small knowledge about the sign convention. In class 10th you have studied about sign convention, which direction we will take as positive and which direction we will take as negative. So I am just giving you an idea. That is called coordinate axis sign convention. Origin is taken as pole or optical center, and if we measure in this direction we are taking as negative, in this direction we are taking as positive, right? So the distance measured from optical center towards left hand side opposite to the direction of incident ray is taken as negative, and along the direction of the incident ray is taken as positive. This we have to consider always. This is called sign convention for optics. Okay, so I am just drawing a diagram. The surface is concave. Condition is ray travels from rarer to denser. This is the concave surface which separates the two medium. This is denser, this is rarer, right? This medium is denser, and suppose mu1 is refractive index of this, mu2 is refractive index of this, and as denser medium has refractive index mu2, so mu2 is greater than mu1. This is the condition. We have an object O. This is our pole. So pole to object is called object distance. and is measured as negative. Now, this is center of curvature. Because we have a curved surface, the curved surface must have a center. If a ray of light starts from O, so this should go like this. This is the original direction. But actually the medium changes. The ray has to deviate from its original path. And this ray will go either towards the normal or away from the normal, depending upon the nature of the medium number 2. As the second medium is denser, so the ray will move towards the normal. So first we draw normal here. And what is normal? Normal means a line passing through the center. So this is the normal. And the ray moves toward the center, toward the normal. So after refraction, the ray goes like this. If we draw this backward, then its virtual image is formed at one point. Right? So O is object, I is image. Now we can simply name everything. So PO is minus U and PI is V, PC is R. PI is minus V and PC is minus R. Why all three are minus? Because we are measuring everything on left hand side. P2O minus U, P2I minus V, P2C minus R. So U, V and R, U is object distance, V is image distance and R is radius of curvature. Okay. So this is the diagram. Now, if we take this angle as alpha and this angle is beta and this angle is theta. See, angle alpha is with this object, angle beta is with this image and angle theta is with center of curvature. Now again, we have to write angle of incidence and angle of refraction. What is the angle of incidence? If angle of incidence is I is the angle between incident ray and normal. And what is the angle of refraction? It is angle between refracted ray and normal. Now see, this is your incident ray, M, we can write this. OM is incident ray and this line is normal. So this angle is I. And this is your refracted ray and this is normal. This angle is R. And as this angle is R, opposite angle this will be R. So you draw a bigger diagram so that you can locate every angle and IR, everything. Okay, now see. First we have to write Snell's law. Snell's law says mu2 by mu1 is sine of I upon sine of I. Right? This we have completed in the previous class. And for small angles, if angles are very small, for small angles, sine I is approximately equal to I and sine R is approximately equal to R. Because for small angle, sine theta is equal to theta. So we can write this as mu 2 by mu 1 is I upon R. Or we can write it as I mu 1 is equal to R mu 2. This is equation number 1. This we will write for all four cases. I mu 1 is equal to R mu 2. We will write for all four cases. This is rear tensor, concave, then we will do it for convex. So we will start from here. So this is true for every case. Okay, now from the geometry of the figure we have to write something. Now from geometry of the figure, if we write C, the triangle MOC, in triangle MOC, ध्यान से देखना है, MOC, this alpha is one angle, theta is another angle, and I is the third angle. Alpha plus I is equal to theta. Exterior angle is sum of two interiors, so we can write theta is equal to alpha plus I, and I is equal to alpha minus theta. This is equation number 3. Again, find triangle MIC. In triangle MIC, small triangle. So this angle is R, this is beta, and this is theta. For this triangle also we can write theta is equal to beta plus R. We can write theta is equal to beta plus R. R is equal to theta minus, this is I is equal to theta minus alpha, and R is equal to theta minus beta. So from these two triangle MOC and triangle MIC, we can write the value of I as theta minus alpha and R as theta minus beta. सही है? Now put this value in equation 1. So from 1 now we can write I in theta minus alpha into mu 1 is equal to theta minus beta into mu 2. इसके बाद now open the bracket. So theta into mu 1 minus alpha into mu 1 is equal to theta into mu 2 minus beta into mu 2. Now we have two theta, one here and one here. So this should go that side and this should go this side. So beta mu 2 minus alpha mu 1 is theta mu 2 minus theta mu 1. We can write it as beta mu 2 minus alpha mu 1 is mu 2 minus mu 1 into theta. This is equation number 4. Now again we use the formula angle equal to arc upon radius. Now see, we can apply this OMP, IMP and CMP. We have a diagram like this. MP, O, angle is alpha. Similarly, we have like this, angle is beta. And here we have three different arcs here. Alpha, beta, theta have three different arcs, and we can apply the formula angle equal to arc by radius for these three arcs. So we can write, applying angle equal to arc by radius, we can say alpha is equal to MP by PO, beta is equal to MP by PI, and theta is equal to MP by PC. सही है? Angle is equal to arc by radius, arc by radius, arc by radius. सही है? And now put the values of PO, PI and PC. So this is MP by minus U, MP by minus V, MP by minus R. This is question number 5. Now substitute the value of alpha, beta and theta. Alpha, beta and theta to equation number 4. And do the calculation cautiously. So beta mu 2, so this is MP by minus V into mu 2 minus alpha means MP by minus U into mu 1 is mu 2 minus mu 1 into MP by minus R. So in place of beta, alpha and theta, we can put that one. Now you see, MP is common to both the sides and this minus is also common. So we can simply cut this MP, MP and MP and this minus, minus and minus. And just simply write mu 2 by V minus mu 1 by U is mu 2 minus mu 1 by U is actually the relation. This is derivation number 1. When a ray of light passes from rarer medium to denser medium and the surface is concave, we have a result mu 2 by V minus mu 1 by U is equal to mu 2 minus mu 1 by U. Right? Now we'll come to the case number 2. Now in place of this concave, we have to take convex. And almost in the similar manner, we will proceed. I will try to get the final result, the relation between U, V and R. Now the second is convex surface. convex. This is denser, this is rarer, mu1, mu2, condition is mu2 is greater than mu1, O is the object, and if it comes, a ray of light starts from O, but here the center is on the other side. The difference in the diagram you should mark. In the first case, the center was on the left hand side because the surface become convex, so center is now on the right hand side. So if you put a line going to the center, that is the normal, and this actually is the original direction, and after diffraction ray passes from rarer to denser, so it goes towards the normal, so the ray is coming and touches the principal axis directly. There is a real image formed. In the first case, the virtual image was formed because we have to make the dotted line to mark the image in the first case, but in the second case now the things are easier, and I is the image formed by this refraction process, and the image is real. Again, in the same manner, this is your M, P, this angle is alpha, this angle is beta, this angle is theta, and PO is minus U, PI is plus V, and PC is plus R. Why this V and R are positive? Because they are on right hand side. Why PO is negative? Because it is on left hand side. So as per sign convention, when we are measuring towards left, with the negative sign, and when we are measuring towards right, with positive sign. Right? And again, we'll proceed in the same manner, but first we should mark the angle of incidence. Normal and incident rays. So angle of incidence here is this. And normal and refracted rays. Angle of refraction is this. So process will be the same, but the difference is in the diagram. So first step, we can write I into mu1 is equal to R into mu2. It was already written in the first part how it comes. Now again we have to write the value of I and R from the diagram. So triangle MOC. MOC is the triangle. I is equal to alpha plus theta. Exterior angle is sum of the two interior. I is equal to alpha plus theta. And in triangle MIC, we can write theta is equal to R plus B. So R can be written as theta minus beta. Now put the value of I and R to equation number 1. So from 1, we can write alpha plus theta into mu1 is theta minus beta into mu2. And again open the bracket and solve like the previous one. Alpha mu1 plus theta mu1 is theta mu2 minus beta mu2. Again theta will go to that side, this will come to this side. So beta mu2 plus alpha mu1 is mu2 minus mu1 into p. This is equation number 4. Now again we'll use the same concept of angle equal to arc by radius. So alpha is mp by po, beta is mp by pi, theta is mp by pc. So by applying angle equal to arc by radius, we can write alpha is equal to mp by po, that is mp by minus u. Beta is equal to mp by pi, that is mp by plus v, and theta is equal to mp by pc, that is mp by plus r. So u is minus and both are positive. So this is the relation. Now put the value of equation 5 in equation number 4. So now from equation 4 and 5, we can write beta mu 2. Beta mu 2 means mp by plus v mu 2 plus alpha mp by minus u into mu 1 is mu 2 minus mu 1 mp by plus. So mp cancels on both sides and simply arrange. This is mu 2 by v minus mu 1 by u is equal to mu 2 minus mu 1. And देखो result remains the same. So whether the ray is crossing a concave surface or a convex surface from rarer to denser, in both the cases we have got the same result. And you will be surprised to know if we reverse the two, you will get the same result. So I am giving you the two diagrams and that you have to do by your own. For the next two, one is denser to rarer. I am simply giving you the diagram and you have to proceed in the same manner. We have to search for that two triangles MOC, MIC and find the value of I and R, and then put the value of angle equal to arc by radius and solve cautiously, and you can find the result even for the case when the ray is coming from denser to rarer are same. That is your homework. I am just giving you the diagram. So remaining two cases are to be solved by you all. So I have completed two, and that two you all have to do by your own. And after completion, just let me know by your messages that you have done it. Now this is B. When ray travels from denser to rarer, A concave surface and B convex surface. I am giving the diagram only. I am taking the number one as concave surface. Remaining part you all have to do by your own. In this case, this is denser, this is rarer. This is mu 1, this is mu 2, and in this case, mu 2 is less than mu 1. O is the object, C is the center of curvature, ray comes to this, to draw, the ray should go like this, but the when ray comes from denser to rarer, the ray goes away from the normal. So the first case will be this one. Here PO is minus U, PI is plus V, and PC is minus A. Right? So search for if this angle is alpha, this angle is beta, this angle is theta, and I is this angle, and R is this angle. Remaining part you all do. First you take, the first equation will be the same, I mu1 is equal to R mu2. Then put the value of I and R by the triangle MOC and MIC and proceed in the same way. This is case 1. Now case B, convex surface. This is denser, rarer, mu1, mu2, mu2 is less than mu1, P, O, C, original direction, and again it goes away from the norm. In this case, PO is minus U, PI is minus V, and PC is plus. Right? And again I mu1 is equal to R mu2, and again this is your angle I, and this is your angle R. Again triangle MOC MIC, just in both the cases go for triangle MOC MIC and then alpha beta gamma with angle equal to arc by radius, and substitute in that equation cautiously and find the result. When you will solve this two, you will ultimately find that mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by U. So this is true for all conditions, whether the ray is coming from denser to rarer or rarer to denser, whether the surface is concave or convex. In all possibilities, you will get the same result always. Mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R. That is refractive index of second medium upon image distance minus refractive index of first medium upon object distance is equal to refractive index of second medium minus refractive index of first medium upon radius of curvature. We have to remember this in that manner. Refractive index of second medium upon image distance minus refractive index of first medium upon object distance is equal to refractive index of second medium minus refractive index of first medium upon radius of curvature. So completing this two is your homework. Just do it in your copy and share your photo of that copy to my personal WhatsApp number so that I can check whether you have completed it or not. Okay. So after this we will go for lens maker's formula, and that will be our next class. So that's all for today's class. So have a nice day.